everybody, and welcome to a special Monday edition of Race Day Preview. The first in a daily series this week leading up to the Lenox Industrial Tools 301 at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Hopefully, Gavin, Sunday we'll see 301 laps.
Yeah.
Since they changed it a couple years ago, rain has prevented that. We'll wait to see that on Sunday, but starting Thursday, there's stuff going on at the track all week. I'll be out in Loudon covering it. Gavin will be out in Loudon covering it. What are you looking forward to the most?
Well, one of the races that intrigues me the most and it frustrates me the most also is the modified race. It ends up being the best race of the weekend. It always does. And basically it just comes down to those last 2 or 3 laps, because the first 75 or so, all we're seeing are cautions. Lots of cautions, lots of guys just bumping each other out of the race. That is what makes it exciting for those last 2 or 3 laps. You see the guys coming around, they're bumping, bump drafting, doing everything and to get themselves into that, a finish. Because that really, this is their kind of Daytona for the year. They run there twice, but they love coming here and they love showing off for the crowds. This is by far the biggest crowd that they see of the season. So I'm very much looking forward to that race, and it's certainly intriguing, to say the least.
I'll be looking forward to that too. On Saturday, we'll also be looking forward to Danica Patrick making her return to NASCAR. She hasn't raced in stock cars in about 3 months. She's been concentrating on IndyCar. I talked to Dale Jarrett last week. He's not expecting much from Danica, not very confident in her ability to come back and jump right in that car and do what guys have been doing for 3 months to do. It's difficult, it's not easy, and DJ at least doesn't think she's going to do all that well. Yeah,
and I think that's a fair assessment, and specifically to New Hampshire too. We see guys struggle here, and the big reason is because it's so hard to pass. And I think the guys that are successful here are patient, and they get themselves out in front. I think based on where she's likely to start, probably outside the top 25. If she gets herself inside the top 25, I think that's a great qualifying position, because that's a very tough place to qualify. But if she's likely to be outside the top 25, she's going to be seeing those lap cars catching up to her pretty quickly, even without even making mistakes, because you get yourself back there, it's really a tough position to move forward. So we'll see what she can do. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be fun. It's certainly going to draw a lot of people, a lot more than we're used to seeing for the nationwide.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. You look at the Sprint Cup drivers, the best in the sport, they have a hard enough time navigating this place. It's hard to see what a driver in her 4th race without much experience is going to do there. Sunday, what are you looking for in that race at this point?
Well, we've seen Denny Hamlin. He's been very successful here. He does have a win. This is a place that he can get around. So you look and see, probably he's got 5 wins, based moving forward at this point, and if he can continue to do that at New Hampshire where he has been successful, I think we might see another win for him and move himself possibly into the top seed in those standings. It's a tight race right now with Kevin Harvick and Kurt Busch is up there and Kyle Busch. So right now we'll see if he can move forward and have a successful race here.
At this point early in the week, I'm going to keep an eye on Jeff Gordon and Kurt Busch. Those 2 guys, one of them probably would have won the race a year ago in July. Or in June, had the rain not come and Joey Logano played the odds right. They had the 2 best cars all day. At this point, I think they're the cars to beat in the Lenox 301. But as we know, a lot will happen between now and Sunday. We'll be here every day with a new video to keep you up to date. Also, keep an eye on our blog at ConcordMonitor.com, and also follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/monitorNASCAR. We got it all for you. See you throughout the week.
Take care.